it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, climbed this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Laissez le bon temps brûler. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 14, not very good field position to start here. Down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one's picked off. What a play. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Rebels. They draw first blood in this national title game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He escapes the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Moves out of the pocket. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Short pass finds the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now. Now comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. He gets loose. Touchdown, Oregon. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Short throw complete to the tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Here's the second down play. They're going to run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. The big fullback's got it here. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear him say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Movement here from the tight end. Now here's the toss play. He finds some space. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They finish off the scoring drive. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down. Looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, the ball on the ground. And the defense comes up with the football. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Oh, man. That's got to be tough for this offense. They thought they were about to get a chance to start a new drive. You got your helmet on. You're ready to trot out on the field. Just like that, you're headed back to the bench to wait for another opportunity.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bought some time, now lets it go. Finds his man. It's Moore. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaks an open space. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. And Cook, it's Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. At it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Makes the ground. It's Isaac. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
To throw, it's Simmons. The receiver makes the catch. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
He breaks through. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Rebels. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
Turn starts inside the 15. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Change of direction. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. It's a quarterback keeper. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second and 10 after the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Looks like he's going to run it. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's real wind. It's Frazier. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. On the run here. Let's it go. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Oh, and the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up third down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Looking to throw again. He'll throw it now. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, escapes the tackle. Quick throw to the left. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback and they blow up the play.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
For ball at the 30, this is a manageable third down play for the offense. To throw, it's Simmons. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. On the run, it's Lacy. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold...
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. The ball is caught. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pop over the middle. It's Moore. Tackle. After the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Catch is made down the middle. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Ducks are in the red zone. He's running out of time here. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Well, crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Back's got it again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw. Nice act.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Send the back in motion. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Rebels.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's got it inside the 15. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. We get the second half started with a running play. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Oregon offense retakes the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Frazier.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
On third and short, they hand the ball off.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to plow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got that first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
The Ducks lining up here on first and 10. To throw, it's Barnett. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Ducks are on the move here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Got the first down and still motoring. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
What a big game by this offense, and they are now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up. Sixth
play of the drive coming up. trying to confuse this offense now. It's a shotgun run call. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. Look out, whole different game now.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Caught over the middle. It's Watkins.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards to move the ball to the 41.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still needing that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a 1st down and a good game.
The short completion of the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Here comes a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
And the Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. The sure hands. It's McClellan. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking for more now. Here he goes. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. Kirk gets Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's Barnett. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ducks, as they come roaring back now. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own to the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right. But the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
3rd down and inches. Who's going to win this battle in the trenches? They'll try and run it with the fullback. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and hit 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
2 o'clock with the running game. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Isaac. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Isaac.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They test the middle to get stopped. That one goes nowhere. Now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Hands off to a fullback. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Looking to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Man, I am shocked that they went for this here on 4th down. Playing with the lead, I think they must have saw something that they felt they could come up with that easy completion, but so much for that. We got ourselves a situation here now and a real chance for a classic finish.
Looking for a late deep throw. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Oh, I know this quarterback loves to take this shot downfield on the go route. Not able to connect this time, but you can guarantee this offense will look for those quick shots.
Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Back to throw. It's Barnett. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And it comes down to this in the national championship.